Now we shall discuss division algorithm for polynomials. Division algorithm for polynomials. Okay. So in this case, we will be taking two polynomials, dividing one by the other, and then something will result. Let us see. We have already studied in class 10th, first chapter, about division algorithm for real numbers. Okay. So that which says that if there are two real numbers a and b, and if a is greater than b, then we can write a as b into q plus r, where r lies between 0 and b, r can be 0. Okay, so this is what happens. How do you get this? How do you get these two numbers q and r? These two can be uniquely determined. See, it is obtained by dividing a by b. When we divide a by b, you get a quotient, and finally after some steps of division you get a remainder. Here what we observe is that this r should be less than b, or it should be equal to 0. Either it should be equal to 0 or it should be less than b. That's it. So same way we will extend this thing to polynomials now. Now how can we extend to polynomials? Let us see. Let us consider two polynomials p of x and g of x. So let p of x and g of x be two polynomials. Be two polynomials. Okay, so in this case, when we divide p of x by g of x, so this division is only possible if the degree of g of x is less than or equal to the degree of p of x. So here what is the condition? Degree of g of x is less than or equal to degree of p of x. Okay, the degree of the divisor polynomial should be less than or equal to the degree of the dividend polynomial. Okay, so now let us observe what happens. So when p of x is divided by g of x, so when p of x is divided by g of x, then we get two polynomials q of x and r of x such that the original polynomial p of x can be written as g of x into q of x plus r of x. Here again the condition given would be that r of x should have a lesser degree than the divisor. So here the degree of r of x should be less than or equal to the degree of g of x. Okay, or r of x should be 0. Okay, either the remainder should be 0 or the degree, or it should have lesser degree than that of the divisor. Okay, so that is it. So this statement is called division algorithm for polynomials. We can just write it down as, say, dividend equal to dividend polynomial is equal to divisor polynomial into quotient polynomial plus remainder polynomial. Hope this is clear to you, and this is called the division algorithm for polynomial, satisfying this condition. Okay, the remainder polynomial can either be 0 or it can be having a lesser degree than that of the divisor polynomial. Okay. Now let us consider an example. Let us divide one polynomial by another polynomial and observe how this works out. Division of one polynomial by another. Division of a polynomial by another polynomial. I feel that you know this. You must have studied this in 9th standard, how to divide a polynomial by another polynomial, or else you can observe. So let us divide 2x. So divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. So when we divide it by x plus 2, how can we do this? So let us see. So this is 2x square plus 3x plus 1. So when you divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2, how can we do this? Let us see. So when you multiply x with 2x, you get 2x square. Okay. And then you multiply 2 to 2x, that you get 4x. Okay, change the sign. This will be the final signs now. These two will get cancelled. And what you have here is 3x minus 4x will give you minus of x plus 1. Now again go with this, the division process. So degree of this polynomial is 1, degree of this polynomial is also 1. So the division process can further continue. The division process will stop only if the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Okay, so therefore this will be minus of 1. So you get minus x, and then 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, now you change the sign to plus, and this is again plus. So you get here is 3. Okay, so what you get? You get 3 as the remainder polynomial. This one is known as the quotient polynomial. This one is the divisor polynomial. Divisor. This is the remainder, and this one is the dividend polynomial. Dividend polynomial. Okay. Now let us observe whether the division algorithm works here or not. Okay. Let us consider. This. What is this? This can be taken as g of x. Dividend is p of x. Quotient is q of x, and this one is r of x. So hope the naming is clear now. Now let us observe whether if we multiply g of x with q of x and add r of x, are we getting this polynomial or not? So let us do that. Now let us verify division algorithm for polynomials. Verify division algorithm for polynomials. Let us verify division algorithm. Let us verify the division algorithm. So for this purpose, we will be taking two numbers. Which two numbers? One is g of x and the other one is q of x, and add it with r of x. So we will consider g of x into q of x plus r of x. Okay, and what is g of x? G of x is x plus 2, and q of x is 2x minus 1, and then you add 3, which is r of x. So when you multiply this, you get 2x square plus 4x minus x minus 2 plus 3 as it is now. So which can be further simplified as, so this becomes 2x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, 3x plus 1. So this is nothing else but p of x. This is nothing else but p of x. So we have verified that. So therefore division algorithm, therefore p of x is equal to, or we can write 2x square plus, therefore 2x square plus 3x plus 1 is equal to x plus 2 into 2x minus 1. This is 2x minus 1. Okay, plus the remainder 3. Okay, now let us look for some examples. Okay, let us solve some examples and understand that process further. Okay, so divide 3x square minus x raised to 3 minus 3x plus 5 by x minus 1 minus x square. So here the polynomial is not written in a proper order. Generally we write from the highest degree to the lowest degree. So that is customary, that is what we do. So this is minus x raised to 3, we will rearrange the terms, minus x raised to 3 plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5. This is the dividend polynomial. Divide this polynomial by this polynomial. So when we divide this polynomial by this polynomial, again this also has to be rearranged. So it is divided by, say, minus of x square plus x. So minus x square plus x minus 1. Okay, now let us divide this polynomial by x square plus x minus 1. So here it is, minus is already there. So we have plus x, x square into x minus x square into x will give you minus of x raised to 3. And then we have plus x square minus x. Change the signs. When we change the sign, this becomes plus, this becomes minus. Here we have plus, positive. Okay, this will get eliminated because minus x raised to 3 plus x raised to 3 will get cancelled and become 0, and this is 3x square minus x square. 3x square minus x square will give you 2x square with a positive sign, and then we have minus 3x plus x, which becomes minus 2x, and then we will take this down. This is 5. Okay. Now further, let us continue. Here we have the degree 2, here we have the degree 2. So the degrees are equal, the degree of the dividend and the remainder are equal. So further division is possible. So we have minus 2. So when you multiply minus 2 to minus x square, you get 2x square. So plus 2x square, and then this is plus x minus 2 multiplied. So you get minus 2x. And then finally minus 1 into minus 2 is plus 2. Okay, so now we change the sign. This is minus and here we have is plus, and what we have here is minus. Okay, so then this will get cancelled, again this also will get cancelled, and finally this is 5 minus 2, again 3. Okay, here also we can observe this is the quotient polynomial. So what is the quotient? Let us write down what is the quotient, which is this is q of x. Q of x will be equal to x plus x minus 2, and the remainder r of x is equal to 3. Clearly this remainder is having lesser degree than that of the divisor polynomial. Okay, now let us verify division algorithm for these two polynomials. So how can we do verify? To verify division algorithm. To verify division algorithm, we shall be considering these into this. Okay, so that is g of x into q of x. What is g of x into q of x? Plus r of x. Okay, g of x is x minus x square plus x minus 1 into q of x is x minus 2 plus remainder is 3. Okay, that part is simple. So let me write it down here so that I can get some space here. So this is minus x square into x is minus x raised to 3 x into x is plus x square. This will give you minus of x. Okay, so this all three multiplied with x. Now all three will be multiplied with minus 2. So you get plus x square, 2x square, then minus 2x plus 2 plus 3. Okay, this becomes minus x raised to 3, then plus 3x, x square plus, this becomes plus 3x square, and then we have plus 3x, sorry, minus 3x plus 5. You can observe that this is nothing else but the polynomial, dividend polynomial. So that is equal to p of x. So therefore we have verified. Therefore we can say that p of x is equal to p of x equal to g of x into q of x, g of x into q of x plus r of x. Okay. So therefore division algorithm is verified.